all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we have Bismarck Thursdays, everybody. So we have got issue 21 of Build the Battleship Bismarck. Now, I know a Spitfire wasn't released yesterday, and that is because I'm still waiting for my parts from Hachette. I know they've been dispatched, but just nothing's turned up at all. I haven't had Ecto 1, that hasn't come, even though I had a notification well over a week ago that it was on its way. And also, I'm waiting on the Spitfire. So as soon as the Spitfire comes, I will get the video out there for all you guys with the next set of issues. But it is Battleship Bismarck Day, so we better get on building. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, let's get started. Now, we have got a lot of detail to work on today. In fact, I've got it all out already in line, but it came on 4 sprues, so yeah. Okay, so let's get started. So we need this part here. Now, this is starting with part of the Superstructure deck. And what we need to do is just put that piece into there, just like so. And then we need to turn it over and screw it in with some PB 2x5mm screws. So we'll do that. I think this is where the fun is going to start with the Bismarck. But one thing that was strange is obviously I do this with Agora. When I got this new pack, which is pack 3, I had an issue where I didn't actually recognise it, because I go through every single issue, just make sure everything's there, and there was this issue there. I'm wondering what it's for, so checked on the back. It was for issue 107, and I'm like, that hasn't even been released by Agora yet. So goodness knows how issue 107 ended up in my pack 3, but I was missing issue 31. So I've been in contact with Agora, and that's going to be sent out in it. So okay, now that is the easy part. The next part is the bit testing. We've got these details here, and these are simply going to go on just like that, but we do need to glue them in. So I'm going to get some glue. I'd say these are the larger of all the sprue parts that we've got. So, new cocktail stick. And just go around again, just making sure that I've got enough glue. Right, so we bob that in. And just checking that's correct, and yes it is. And then we've got another one for the other side as well. Weather is absolutely awful out there tonight. It is windy. Not just a little bit windy, it's extremely windy. Right, just making sure that enough glue is applied. Okay. Okay, so that's that detail in. Now this is where it gets fun. Basically what we now got is we've got some very smaller details to put on. we've got these two here. Now these are skylights, and they're just going to go into these holes here and here. So we'll do that. I'd say that's the easy bit. I like to do them one by one, just to make sure I get it right. Right, that's the first one into place, and then I'll get some glue on the second. Okay. There we go, and then them two skylights are in place. Next, we've got these four details here, and they're more or less going to go one there, one there, one there, and one there. Now I'll do the furthest away ones. The only thing with a new cocktail stick is that you do have to wait for it to soak up some glue, because with it being wooden it's porous. Okay, so right, let me just work this out. Right, I'll just see if there's any difference to them, but there isn't. They just sit in there just like that, and we'll get the other four done. You have to glue already. Now I've just realised I have made a mistake with this far one here. Never use a lot of glue. There is some detail on it, and the detail needs to be facing forward. That's why I never ever use a lot of glue. I use a minimal amount, just in case mistakes like that are made. So we'll get that in the right way this time. Okay, that's now in the correct way. And then we've just got another two just on these sides here. I think it's just them two holes. Yes, it is. Right, last one. Making sure it goes on the right way. Okay, that's in nicely. Okay, so here I'm going on to the next step. Now, these next lot of details did come on a sprue that had an A on it, and they're referring these to what they were on the sprue of, like A1, A2, A3. So let me get this the right way around. First, it wants A1 in place, which is this one here. That's well, before we start this super detailed work, put some more glue in my tray. So A1 is just this little slot here. And that's just going to fit in there just like so. Next it wants A2. Now A2 is like an L shaped. Now how's it wanting that? Okay. Right, so A2 is going in there. Right, I'm going to get my tweezers for this one. Just getting it to balance. Chasing it across the table. Right. Down on concentrating because I'm quiet. Right, I'm just going to hold that in place just for a second. Really doesn't want to stick down. Right, it's in. Okay, and then the next one is A3. Now just, right, so it's this end hole here. Ah. Right, just holding that down for a second. And I'll just apply a bit more glue for the A2. That's decided to ping off. Right, A2's back on. Okay. Right, so next we are looking at this. No, we're still on this side. Right, so it's now asking for three A4s. Right, so it does say, well, this one's weird because this one is just now pointing. The instructions have gone from, but I think it's in these tabs here. Gosh, these are even smaller. Right, that one's in. Let's get the next one. I mean, I'm not going to knock the level of detail this puts on the model. But it reminds me of the Millennium Falcon. Right, we just got... Oh, stop shaking, Mark. Right, this last one here, I'm probably going to have to do by tweezers. It is a bit of a tight space. Right, they're now in place. Okay, so we're moving on to the other side now. And we've got A5 and A6. So let's have a look. A5 is this part here. That wants to be going in this little tab hole just down here. able to get this in without tweezers. Yeah, okay, that's in. And next we need is a 6. That's going in a tab just down here. Just double check before I glue it in. Okay, so that's A5 and A6. Next it wants A7 and A9. Don't know why. Okay, so my instructions have just gone flying. So we'll do A7 first. That's just going on the end just here. It's like an L shape, had a bit too much glue. Then that's why I tapped some back in. Now, is there a certain way I'd say so it could go in? Right, that went in a lot easier than what I thought. And then we've got A9, which is right next to it. Right. Come on. Okay, that is A9 in place. Right, next it wants 3 A8s. Oh, they're tiny. Oh, my word. Okay. So the next couple of notches down is all A8s. Right, that's one. This is the second. And then we've got the third and final A8 in. Whew. Right, that's them in. Oh dear. Right, now we move on to a Sprue B. And first thing we want is B1. Now, there's a little notch. It's really hard to see, but there's sort of a little notch on it at the top right corner. That needs to be facing this way. It's very, very difficult to see though. Right, that's one in. The next is B2. Right, there's a circular part that needs to be facing up. I do believe this is a door. I want to make sure I get this right. Right, that's in place. Okay, and then it wants the next one, which is this tiny detail. Wow. Right, okay. I think I've got it the right way around. Yes, it looks like I do. I have. Right, so without trying to really explain, it goes up here. I mean, you can't knock the level of detail, really, can you? Okay. Moving on. Now we're going back to the other side, because we've got B4 and B5 to put in. So B4 is another door. That's just going to go in this part here. And now I've got a bit of glue there, but it doesn't matter because we've got another detail going on. I'm down to my last lot of details now. So this video will be over shortly. Right, so next it wants B5, which is like a hatch. I'm just checking, does it have a detail a certain way around? I believe, yes, I think I've got it the right way around. It's really hard to show you guys when I'm saying I've got it the right way around, because the detail just, it wouldn't show up on the camera. I mean, I'm having troubles finding it myself. Okay, so the next one we need is B6. This is the last one. Now, it's sort of showing where this one goes. It goes sort of in the middle here. To tell you the truth, I didn't think I'd managed to get all this done in one recording. I thought I'd have to stop and start with it, but I really am chuffed with myself. And that's the last detail in. Wow, that took some doing. If I show you on this little camera here, that is all the detail in place. And then that's the top. Let's go back to build camera now. If it does say go get the piece of deck from last time and you can put it on and compare, so that's what we'll do. And there we have it on. Wow, that is super detailed. Wow, I am really chuffed with that. That has really I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I honestly did doubt myself on that one, but that is issue 21 complete. Well, I really enjoyed that, guys. That was a really nice episode of Bismarck. I didn't think I'd get all that done in one take, but I managed to. And I also didn't think that I'd be able to get all that detail on, but I have done it, and I'm really chuffed myself. And I know there's going to be future issues like this with the Bismarck, but that was some fun to do. I love the challenging ones. Anyway, if you liked the video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. And hit that notification bell so you're notified of any future videos or news on the channel. But as always, guys, stay safe and bye for now.